Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, my video's off. What is up? What is up? What is up, Betslip Nation? We are here. It is Tuesday, October 28th, day after the sports equinox, and we get to Frozen Frenzy. Unbelievable day of sports today. We had the only sports equinox of the year yesterday, and we're gonna have the only Frozen Frenzy of the year today. But we also have NBA. We've got the World Series. We've got sports on tap, and we are going to bring you some bets for all of it. Shout out Python was ready to go. Shout out to him again. Hit me up, brother. We'll have you on whenever you can. You're welcome whenever. But yes, the voice you just heard is Better Benny. Betting with Benny is here. He is back, as is the NBA, and then underneath him, En Fuego, Rob, Professor Parlay. Gentlemen, how are we feeling on this beautiful Tuesday?
En Fuego, I love it.
Which is definitely true, and you'll see. I mean, on some type of tear, this guy is. So hey, Benny, you had a great day yesterday yourself, and we're ready to run it back. Are we not, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. We should be joined by CJ at some point, but I'm going to go ahead and get the show on the road in the best way I know how. And that is, first and foremost, to do the thing that makes sure that we don't get in trouble for giving you these picks. And that is the disclaimer. There it is. Number one, we are not paid professional gamblers, although you should go to @BetterBenny. Go to his Winnable and pay him money for his VIP picks, because they are, for lack of a better term, money. And you will be thanking him and yourself for doing so. But myself and Rob in this show in general are not. We are not paid professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. Best piece of advice I've ever been given as a young gambler. And number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. If you're not gambling responsibly, you might need to call 1-800-GAMBLER to get the help that you might need. It's a national help hotline that can put you in touch with the resources that you need to get help today. And we're not affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, but before we get to it, we're joined from his office. It is the PD King. What's up, brother? How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Sorry, was on the phone with a buddy of mine who. I'm gonna throw this out here, if you will indulge me for about 3 seconds. When I say seconds, I mean minutes. He is the commissioner of his one football league. He accidentally dropped Cam Scadaboo in his league. This was last week. And then he sent a message to the group that I did not see. Right? I did not see the message. Now he's the commissioner of this league, by the way. He accidentally dropped Cam Scadaboo in a waiver claim. So I pick up Cam Scadaboo because I'm like, I need a running back. And he's like, hey, man, like I posted in the group, don't pick him up. I'm going to like complete the thing. I was like, dude, like you dropped him. I have the top waiver claim. Like I'm going to take a running back when I need a running back. I was like, you could trade me for him. I'll take a downgrade in running back because I didn't see, right? So I was like, looked at his thing. I was like, I'll take Chuba Hubbard for Cam Scadaboo. Like I'll lose the trade with Chuba Hubbard, but I needed a running back that I could at least plug in, right? Like it's at least has some value to him. And Chuba Hubbard was that guy. And now he's like, wow, you kind of fleeced me twice. I'm like, yeah, but no. Like, what do you want me to do? So I have Chuba Hubbard, and he has a ankle-less Cam Scatterbo. Sucks to suck, but yeah. I took an L on the trade. Nobody can be mad at me. I took an L on the trade.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's committed. Like, he could have literally just reversed the claim and then given him whatever.
That would have been even worse. That would have been even worse. As a commissioner myself in multiple leagues. No, that's.
I can at least understand if you send the message out being like, hey, guys, I was supposed to drop this defense, not drop Cam Scatterbo. I am doing the thing. Like, I'm picking him up off of waivers and dropping the team that I was supposed to. Like, that's why the commissioner controls are there. So you can reverse stuff when people accidentally click stuff. So, like, I wouldn't have been mad if he had sent that. But, like, once I picked him up, I'm like, dude, like, you the one who did it.
No, hand was off the chest. Hand was off the chess piece, in my opinion. But
yeah, 100%.
Well, hey, for your fantasy commissioners out there or managers, there's a little anecdote to start your day. I mean, honestly, he might have been. Maybe he would have treated that situation much cooler had he been rocking some Nevin eyewear. Nevin eyewear. Shout out to Nevin, rocking them right now. As we are here on the first real sponsor of the show, Nevin Eyewear. They are polarized. They're comfortable. They make me look cooler, which is very hard to do in most circumstances. And with our link that we will drop, you can click on that link. Tell them that we sent you there. Maybe you should let your commissioner know this, CJ. Click on the link. Tell them that we sent you there. You can get one pair for 30% off, or you could buy one and get two for free. That's the best deal in my opinion. That's how I got my 3 favorite pairs of sunglasses that I own. Shout out to Nevin. We love them. And you will get free shipping over $50. Don't worry about that. As long as you click that link, tell them that we sent you there. Do your browsing. I'm rocking the John Waynes today. Just felt a little festive for Frozen Frenzy. Festive Frozen Frenzy. Look at that. And we very much appreciate Nevin. But we are also affiliated with The Next, and it is the first of our bets on the day. And I'm going to let our guy, Professor Pale, tell you all about it right now.
All right, first question, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. For some reason it was sketchy when CJ was talking, so I was just making sure. All right, so Player Profit is a challenge system where you buy a package. The lowest package is $30 for 1,000. It's $27 if you use our code JTBS because you get 10% off any of the packages. You try to get to 20% profit of that 1,000 before you get to 15% losses. Once you've completed that first challenge, you do it again. You have to get to 20% profit from what balance you are after the first challenge before getting to 15% losses. And if you complete both challenges, you are now funded, and you can take out 70% of all profit up to that point, and then thereafter. There are tons more rules and regulations. I would go to their website, check out their 2-minute video, check out the rules. It's a good way to try to earn a big bankroll for not a lot of money. Not an easy system to complete, but it shouldn't be to try to turn 30 into 1,000. So check that out. And to give you some help, we'll go ahead and give you my best bet of the day. So I'm going no runs first inning tonight in the Dodgers Blue Jays game. So there's a couple of reasons for this. One, they just went 18 innings until 2 in the morning Eastern time. So I'm guessing it was at 11 or 12 in California. So it's 11 in California. Also, even though there's been a decent amount of runs scored in this series, only one of the 3 games had a run in the first inning. Even in the game that was like 11-4, there was no runs in the first inning. Oddly enough, the lowest scoring game of these 3 is the one that had a run in the first inning. So I just think it's going to start sluggish with all their guys playing 18 innings last night. I think that Shohei's going to be pitching well, so the Blue Jays aren't scoring. So as long as the Dodgers don't score, they're going to probably pitch around Shohei to start. So I see the first inning being an easy no run. And if you go on DraftKings, they have a 33% boost on no runs first inning today, so you can take it from minus 110 to plus 121. So if you're giving me this in plus money, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, fellas, any thoughts? I think it's sound research, sound logic.
I like it.
Yeah,
I mean-
you can't hate on Nerfy.
I like it. It's quick, easy. It's either you're gonna know real quick if it lost, and we're gonna know real quick if it won. I like
Yep.
that.
That's right.
You don't have to sweat it out the whole day.
Nerfy's, it's hard to bet on the World Series, but yeah, this is a quick and easy one, and with the pitching matchup that it is, plus how late the last game ended, they played 2 games in one. I think that's especially getting that up to plus money is a very solid play. So go ahead, do that. You can use that as your first bet when you use JTBS to get 10% off of your first account with Player Profit. Shout out to Player Profit; they're always running some cool.
And some games, is it worth the length of the sweat for the money? You know what I mean? First inning bet, regardless of the outcome, it's short. It's not like you're sitting there the whole game and then get devastated.
Yep, absolutely, 100%. All right, so thank you to Player Profit. We love them. And from one Professor Parlay, Professor Class, if you will, we will go to what I'm going to let Benny tell the people. Where are we going, Ben?
Most inclusive club on the planet.
Bang. Let's go. We are heading to the 750 Club. You tell everybody about it. The one rule of Fight Club, you do not tell anybody about Fight Club. But the one rule about the 750 Club, you tell absolutely everybody to hop on board and join the fun and win some money in the process. Professor, teach your class.
All right, so look, we're going vibes today with the 750 Club because a lot of things are not going to give you under 8 runs in this game. Like this series has been a lot of hitting, with the exception of when Yamamoto was pitching, because that guy is insane. But I feel like after last night, there's no shot these guys are going to be 100%. Outside of maybe Shohei because he's a robot.
Yes.
There's no shot they're going to be 100%. You've got Shohei pitching, who's been phenomenal. I think he's got 19 strikeouts in 2 postseason games this year. So I'm taking the 8 runs. This is more a feelings pick. I'm sticking with also having the no runs in the first inning because I feel pretty good about that. And my other 2 bets are Shohei for 6 strikeouts. He has 10 and 9 in the postseason. And his last game before the postseason, he had 8. So 6 felt really easy to me. I wanted to take it down because Toronto does like to put the bet on the ball. They don't strike out quite as much, but 6 feels pretty easy for Shohei as long as he goes 5 innings, which I think he will. And then 2 total bases for Shohei. The man has gone 10 for his last 19 with 30 total bases in 19 events. Like, it's insane what he's done over the last. Well, he started off cold in the playoffs, but he couldn't get any hotter than he is now. If they don't walk him every at bat, which that would be bad for baseball if he got intentionally walked to lead off a game. But if they don't walk him every at bat, then he's going to get to 2 total bases. And I got this at plus 900, and I was able to boost it up to plus, I think it was 1,025.
Oh, sorry. Yep, got you. 1125.
1125, sorry. So I was able to get a boost up to. So you're getting 9-1 or 11-1, depending if you have a boost or not. And I just think the odds are worth the sweat in this one. So again, I'm going a little bit vibes bet. So if you don't bet it, I'm not offended, but I feel pretty good about it.
I think all you're sweating there is the Nerfy. I don't know. That's just unless Ohtani just goes off and hits 8 by himself. I mean, which you never know. The guy is just unstoppable. It's unreal, man. What he's doing is just I can't even fathom. He would be burned at the stake if he grew up in like the 1800s. Like
we literally saw the greatest player's performance of ever, and not
Ever.
just baseball, ever. In Game 4 of the National League Championship Series, we saw a guy, and I was telling Parker this on the Sports GPS, the shameless plug.
Shut up.
But like Shohei had a performance that you literally in Little League, when a kid does that, you go, that kid, if he stays on this track, is going to play in the show. And then he went ahead and did it in the show against other kids who did that in Little League that you said, if he keeps doing that, he'll be in the show. And then he literally did it versus those kids. So, like, and then last night, he, like, outside of he didn't pitch, he one-upped it by literally reaching base in every single at-bat. And it's not like it was a one game. It was 2 games. And, Rob, we didn't think that this series could get to 6 this way. But, like, if you want to take last night was 2 games, it could get to 6 games, right? But, like, what we're going with here is, like, the man reached base 9 times last night. He was so good through his first 4 ABs. They said, F it. We're not letting him beat us in the extra innings. We're just going to walk him. Have the bag. Like, that's insane to me that he's like, he is reaching the Barry Bonds level of, I'm just going to get walked.
And then you got Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman behind him. Like,
right.
It's unreal. It's unreal.
And then who's after Freeman? You got Teoscar or maybe Will Smith right there.
Yeah, and if you don't have him, you have the other. It's
murderer's row. It's unreal.
ridiculous.
It's unreal. Unreal is what it is.
Shout out to Freddie Freeman continuing his World Series clutch ways, too.
Yeah, second only player with 2 walk-off World Series home runs. Shout out to Freddie Freeman. Big fan. All right, well, that's 750 Club. Get it in if you can. I mean, you still got plenty of time. But, yeah, that'll do it for the segments. I know, Benny, you said you might have a new NBA segment coming soon, so I just want to tease that when we get to that. Maybe not today, obviously, but whenever we can get a nice, good graphic done for you and whatnot. Just segments we purposely want to have a quick show today, just so people know we all got some stuff going on. But we wanted to still bring you some hot tip stuff and Betslips. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to move on now to the place that gets that done, gentlemen. Get your fingers ready, please, and thank you. I don't want anybody pulling a finger. Can't have that. Can't have that on the show.
Listen, Vegas offered me quite a penny to pull my finger tonight.
Calm down, Terry Rozier.
Hold on.
I'm out, Coach.
That's why you stretch them out. It is green. It is plushy. It's where we make the dollars. And that is the tabletop, and I did it the wrong way. See, if you're a veteran, you knew what to do there. I make that mistake, not CJ, but I did. Maybe what? No, it wasn't a mistake. Keep you on your toes. Anyway, it is the tabletop. Shout out, and I'm going to throw the professor himself down in the spotlight. Take it away, Slim.
Yeah, so we're going all basketball today, but we're going to go first. We're going parlay number 1. I've got Zach LaVine for 20-plus points. He's gone for 32, 31, and 30. I don't have to be good at math to know that's an average of 31. 20 is brought all the way down, 10, 11 points. I feel like this is set and forget it. You don't have to worry about it. Hartenstein, 7-plus rebounds, 12, 10, 14, 8. His bad game was 8, and that's when he, struggled, and it was above the 7. So this one is a no-brainer. Last season, he averaged 8 or 9 all year, no problem. He's averaging 10.7 this year. We've got LaMelo Ball, 20-plus points. He's gone for 38, 27, and 20. His worst game this year has been 20. He averages 28.3. Steph Curry, if you've been watching this man, I don't know how he keeps doing it at his age, but I mean he missed this one time, and it was in a blowout that he just didn't play the fourth quarter. It was 23, 42, 35, and the one time he missed was 16 in a blowout. And then Giannis for 25-plus points. He's gone for 40, 31, and 37, averaging 36. He's not been anywhere close to 30. I brought all of these way down, and we still got this at plus 235. I love this one. This is kind of my see the ball go through the hoops parlay that I like to start off with.
Literally.
And then I got a 10-point teaser. 10-point teaser on parlay 2. The lines have moved, so they don't look like 10 points anymore. But when I bet these were 10-point teasers. And it's funny enough, they're all minus 250 bets that equal to be a bigger bet. But Hornets versus Heat, I'm going under 250. I just don't see a chance of it outside of overtime. This going over 250. 250 is a huge number for any teams. Both teams would have to be shooting out of their mind to get to 250. Then we've got Knicks versus Bucks over 220.5. This one was brought down 10. Both teams are shoot very well. Both teams. This is going to be a very good game to watch. Probably this is going to be a shootout. I think this comes down to the end. There is a chance at overtime, but I think we get to 220.5 easily without overtime. Then we're going to Kings OKC under 236.5. I don't know why I have 0.6 on there. But I'm sure I did that. I moved this up 10. I think it could get over the 226, or I think it's 224 now. I think it's dropped 2 points. But I think it could get over that, but I don't think it gets to the 237. Again, all of these are overtime pending on those ones that are under. But without overtime, I don't see it getting over this. And then lastly, we have Clippers versus Warriors. Over 216.5. I dropped this down. I think that number's dropped to 224 also. So it's only an 8-point teaser now, but it was 10 when I bet it. And look, so the Warriors are shooting threes like nobody's business. Steph Curry's getting 6-7 threes a game. And the Clippers are an amazing team. I think this is going to be another shootout type of game. The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 this year over this line. The Warriors have gone 4 for 4 over this line. I see them cruising over this, and then we got this at plus 284, and I was able to boost this to plus 312 on Fanatics. Then I added the Nerfy at plus 121 on DraftKings with the 33% boost. I will say that I looked at it today. I'm 7 for my last 11 bets on this sheet. I'm up like 19 units over the last 6 days, and if it wasn't for SGA selling the bag last night, I would have hit the Equinox bet, which was like plus 2,500. Somehow I managed to get a Shohei home run, a Kelsey touchdown, a Sidney Crosby goal, but I can't get 30 points for SGA when he had 21 going into the fourth quarter. But so then if I'm watching baseball in the 14th inning, I have to go to bed. But I was like, you know what? I feel like the Dodgers are going to win this game, and they're going to win by 1. So I make that bet before I go to bed. And then Freddie Freeman hits a walk-off homer in the 18th inning, which makes me feel better about missing the other bet because I got that at plus 100 and doubled my money on that. So I'm feeling myself today, which is why we got a little bit of vibes and picks on the 750 Club. So let's hope we can keep this going.
You said all those legs on Parlay 2 are around negative 250?
They were all exactly negative 250.
Because just so you know, in case you want to do another one, you can get the Golden State game over 103 for the first half at minus 230. That's
okay.
A great line. Over 103 for the first half. I mean,
because the game was for 224, I think. So that's crazy.
That's crazy. I'm hammering it with the builder. I was thinking about it, and I just seen it. Yeah, it's like it's like under 250, minus 250.
I mean, it's hard to argue with the professor right now. CJ, any thoughts on these before we move on?
No, I'm just trying to bet it live, mainly because I parked right next to the professor. He's like right there.
Beep at him so we can hear it.
Yeah, proof.
Hold on, I'm going mobile. I can proof it.
Yeah,
hold on, I gotta. Right.
Oh, there he is.
We just broke the fourth wall.
Oh, I love it.
You know what the funny thing is? I bet you people are like, who are those sketchy people? If they only knew they were on the gambling podcast.
Yeah. I mean, even sketchier. I'll tell you what.
It's just like
unbelievable. All right, boys. Let's we'll head on to the next one here.
It's unreal.
And it is yourself. Yours truly. I'll move myself down here. Yeah, that's staying up for the rest of the month. Only a couple more days. All right. NBA got a little 3-point ladder type thing here. I know SGA let you down the other day, Rob, but I just need him to hit 1 3. I need Brunson to hit 2 threes, which he's done in 2 of the. I know it's only 3 games, but still, that seems generally something that happens. SGA is probably going to be the sweatiest one on this list, to be honest. Give me James Harden 3 threes, and then the aforementioned ageless wonder Steph Curry for 4 threes at 241. So nice little fun root for threes type bet here. Again, I think the 3 of the 4 are very, very. SGA was the sweaty one here in my opinion, and that but just only rooting for him to get 1 seems to make this even funner in my eyes. And I think Brunson, Harden, Curry is kind of locks. Maybe Harden might be a little bit of a sweat, but he's going to go. He's going toe to toe with.
No, the beard plays really well against Golden State.
Yeah, exactly. He's going toe to toe with Curry.
He does.
Yeah, and
You'll see tonight.
They build each other up. They're going to be chucking threes. Brunson too is virtual lock almost every night, and then SGA is the one I'm going to be sweating here. And then you know what? We're feeling pucky. All right, got a couple frozen frenzy bets today because I'm going to throw that on. Actually, it's about to start. So if you're not familiar, it's the only day of the year where all 16 NHL teams play, and they do this thing on ESPN2 that just started or is about to start. It's called a whip around stream. So it's basically NHL's version of Red Zone. So I'm gonna be throwing that on shortly for us. And there's games that start every 15 to 30 minutes tops until the end of the night tonight. So
yeah, they stagger it on purpose. It's wild.
Yeah. So there's always something on. It's going to be fun. I'm very excited. So my feeling pucky pick of the day, which let me bring up because I do have that record. I've been keeping track of my own feeling pucky picks that I give out. It's currently just under a unit up. I'm 3-3 when I give out feeling pucky picks, so I'm feeling okay about that. And today it's Toronto. It's Toronto because they're facing arguably the worst team in the league at home. They're taking on the Flames. It's I got it at plus 154, as you can see there. It's basically the strategy today was I kind of checked out a couple of recent power rankings and went with the top teams that are facing the worst teams. So the current power rankings have one of the current that I looked at was had Toronto only 19th, but Calgary as the worst team in the league. So give me Toronto to win by 2 or more. Next, there's some fun bets that you could get in on the action with on DraftKings. Over 98.5 total goals scored tonight. I have that at minus 120. Basically, just rooting for 100. Just even 100 would be nice. Then you can also bet on who is going to have the most shots on goal today. Pasta, he didn't lead the league. McKinnon led the league. I believe David Pastrnak was 3rd in the league last year in shots on net per game. I like that to hit today. I think if anybody's interested.
Wait, that's Pastrnak? Because there's a player with the last name Pasta too, you know.
Oh, I did not. I had no clue about that. I don't think he's just so that people know, it is Pastrnak, and this Pasta character is not anywhere close on this bet. So should be able to find him. He's the 3rd best odds at the 20-1. Behind McKinnon, Austin Matthews. I'm gonna have to follow this Pasta character now. But yeah, that's David Pastrnak.
It might be a nickname, but it's not David.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that's David Pastrnak, most shots on goals today. And then I did a little 1.5 parlay here. Give me the Mammoth, who are by all accounts, they're scoring. I think they're tied for the most goals scored in the league. They are, by all accounts, a top team in the league right now, and they're going up against Edmonton, who is, by all accounts, not starting off the year well. Again, give me the Winnipeg Jets going up against. They're in Minnesota, a very rough Minnesota team, and then I've got the Red Wings going up against St. Louis, who did, as we know, play last night. And I like the Red Wings, who are playing pretty well to start the season, to win by 2, and I got that, as you can see, 37-30. Fun little bet there. It's a long shot, don't get me wrong, especially when you're laying the 2, but or 1.5. But I'm gonna have some fun with Frozen Frenzy, like I said. That started just now, I believe, on ESPN2. So go check that out. And that's what I have today. Thoughts from anybody?
I like that.
No, I think it's pretty solid.
Thank you. I like the NBA one. I'm most excited about the NBA one, to be honest. And then the Frozen Frenzies that would just be icing on the cake.
I'm huge on Logan Cooley tonight on Utah. So
oh yes. Oh, he's a stud, man. He's a stud.
Yep.
So is. Hold on. All right. That being said, I'm making food and I gotta help the lady. But that being said, I will throw it to the next, and that is the PD King himself. Take it away, brother. I'm gonna put.
Yeah, man. You're good. I got quick. I'm gonna be in here quick. I got Philly tonight. Give me the Sixers money line, Flyers money line. Sixers facing the Wizards. They're terrible. The only reason why I'm gonna tell you this, if you're betting props tonight, take a little bit less on Maxey, or maybe even take a higher under on Maxey, because honestly, he might not play the fourth quarter because they might be blowing up the Wizards that much. I know they're on a back-to-back, but it's the Wizards. So take the money line at -180. It's easy money. And then the Flyers are going up against the Penguins in Philly, and that's a -182. I got them parlayed together at plus 142. I got both individuals and the parlay. So I'm calling it the Philly single and parlay there for 3 bets. The Penguins coming off that back-to-back. They're on the second half of the back-to-back facing the Flyers at home, just easy money there. Woo, excuse me there. And then I've got a PD of the day. Ohtani 6+ Ks in the Dodgers to win at home. This is easy. Just book it. The Blue Jays are done. They've been done. They won game 1. It was cute. It was fun. Ohtani 6+ Ks in the Dodgers money line. Just book it, send it, and you're gone.
Alrighty, there you go. There you have it. Obviously, there's ever the homer, my friend, but I appreciate the homerism as one who does that as well.
This is a homerism when they're favorites. It's not like it's homerism when they're not.
Yeah, you're allowed to pick your teams. I never.
I'm just saying they're big favorites tonight. Should be.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Benny, any thoughts on any of these?
I love the Sixers. I don't think the game's going to be a blowout, though. I think the Wizards will keep it a little closer than anticipated. But they're still going to win.
I think the spread at 4 is ridiculous. Yeah, that's a double-digit win.
Yeah, but Wizards are legitimately averaging almost 120 this year. I mean,
yeah.
I don't think that if they even get up close to their average, and Philly's on a back-to-back with Embiid coming back in the game, playing like an old man, I could see this game being within 10 the whole game.
Embiid didn't play yesterday, so I'll give you that. So Embiid's on fresh legs.
Embiid cannot run down the court. Have you watched the man play? Have you actually watched the man?
It's bad. No, I know it's bad.
He can't even go down the court once without putting his hands on his knees, gasping for air. He needs months of conditioning. He's actually worse for that team. That team's going to play better when Embiid's out.
That backcourt is special.
Defensively, the metrics are actually astronomically better when he's on the court. Defensively, not offensively. Defensively, they're a lot better with him on the court. Offensively, they're not as good.
Well, he is a beast. I mean, I'd be scared of the dude too.
Yeah. Offensively, they're minus rating, but their defensive rating with him on the court is so much better. They're better with him on the court than they are off. But I do agree with you that defensively, or offensively, they're not as good. But yeah, go ahead, Benny. We'll think this. I got a dip. So enjoy the rest of the night. Me and Rob are both out. Have fun. Enjoy the next segment, which is It's Betting with Benny. Oh,
yeah, throw it up right now. Here we go.
Do.
We'll hit the music.
There's a guy with a plan in his hand. It's Benny. He's got pink so slick. They're worth every penny. Tenny, football, baseball, hoops on the telly. He's the king of the stats. Yeah, he's always
It is Betting with Benny. Take it away, brother man.
Kings versus Sharks over 5.5. What's up, Rex?
Shout out Rax.
Listen, Sharks worst team in the league. Kings averaging 3.5-ish per game. I see this as an easy over. The odds reflect it. It's started at like minus 130. I don't even think you can get it at minus 140 right now. I think it's maybe minus 142, minus 145 minimum. It's an easy over. This is what I really love this. Unless the Kings blow out the Sharks, but the Sharks have been putting up production, even against, I guess the Rangers, which are not that great, but they still been putting some goals in. If the Sharks get 1 or 2 tonight, this is going to soar over because I see the Kings getting a minimum of 4 versus a horrible San Jose squad. Shohei 6+ Ks and 1+ hit plus 110. I mean, it looks amazing on paper, don't it? Doesn't it look like it should be like a golden line? Just give me 1 hit and just stay in like 5 innings. That's it. You stay in 5 innings, I'm confident you'll get the Ks and then you'll get me the hit. Bucks plus 2.5. Giannis is playing good. And I don't know. Let me see what the line is now. Earlier kept transitioning to 3. Do you have a live read on the odds?
2.5 looking like still.
2.5.
I saw it at 1.5 this morning.
And here's the thing, though. This is what's going to make this game. Is Karl Anthony Towns going to be in early foul trouble? Because the thing is, with Giannis driving, nobody's going to be able to control him. If he puts Cat in foul trouble, this team is going to lose all their rebounding edge, and I think the Bucks can control this game. It's really, I think they get Hart back tonight, so they got another playmaker. Brunson doesn't have to do all the playmaking. I really think it's up to Karl Anthony Towns. If he stays low foul, I think the Knicks could keep this close. But if Giannis is active and he drives and he gets him even, and any bit of foul trouble, I think Bucks went outright. And I think they went outright anyways. And then the Beard. Give me the Beard, 8+ assists. And Zach LaVine, 18+ points. LaVine, he's playing great. 18, even if he doesn't get to that 20, I think this is beautiful because we're getting it at plus money. Harden's only gone under 8 one game this year. Warriors games have been crazy high scoring. Yeah, Warriors are playing amazing, but they're letting people score at will. Literally. Like I said yesterday, the game was over 239.5, and I said this game could probably near in the 250s. I'm pretty sure it was over 250. It was insane, so. Right? Yeah. So, Warriors are great, but they're letting people just run down the court and score at will. We're not seeing a defensive unit like we did last year. I think Harden gets 8 easy tonight. Harden likes to show up at Golden State for some reason. He loves that bright lights around the stars, being around Curry and shit. I think Harden scores 20+ tonight, too. I think he's going to have a really good game. And then give me for the Frozen Frenzy, I got 4 anytime goal scorers. Austin Matthews on Toronto. Dude's a goat. Like, if Toronto wins tonight and you see, if you don't watch the game and you look and you see like a 4-1 game Toronto, one of these goals will be Austin Matthews. You scroll down on the NHL thing, you will see his name. The odds reflect it, -105 for any time. I mean, it should always be plus money. Sam Reinhart, he's been good. He's the only bright light right now for the Panthers. I know they're like starting to figure it out, and they're not as bad as they were the first couple of games. They're starting to find their groove. But this is the guy. This is the guy on a big day like Frozen Frenzy when the whole world, if there was a day the whole world's going to watch hockey, it's today. He wants to be on that red zone highlights tonight. Give me him at plus 135. Logan Cooley, One of the highest scorers in the league right now with 7 goals already. 7 goals. Absolutely insanity. His line is opened at plus 160 and now it's plus 190. I mean, if you see a high scoring game tonight, Cooley's going to be in there as well. I'm not saying if it's like one of those grind out 2-1, 2-2, 2-3 type games, but if you see one of these normal Utah games, 3-4 goals, Cooley's scoring. And he always scores on games when Utah takes an early lead. If you notice a game where Utah's up like 2-0, they give him all this free reign and they let him rock. I've noticed that when I watch him. Once they take a lead, they literally push it towards his way. It's almost like getting him into a lead. They feel better about it instead of making him his number one playmaker. And then Kevin Fiala. It's only been him or Kempe that's been scoring. I mean, these two are the only thing running this offense right now. Kempe got it last game. Fiala's going to get it this game. It's an alternating thing with these guys. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. It could be Kempe again. But if you look at it, it's usually each player doesn't usually go 2-3 games without a goal. So this Kevin Fiala is more of a gut feeling because one of these two are going tonight. Which one's it going to be? I think it's him. But if you want to throw all these into a parlay, I would suggest doing a round robin because you are getting good odds. It will make the round robin worth it. Maybe do a round robin. That way you would get credit for the whole parlay, just a little less. But I literally think if this loses, it would be by 1 tonight. I think these really have good chances.
I absolutely love it. By the way, can you explain to somebody that 5-year-olds shouldn't be betting, but can you explain to me, like I'm 5 years old, what a round robin is?
Okay, so a round robin, you have to have a minimum of 3 legs. So say, for example, let's do this with home runs. I am picking Shohei Ohtani to get a home run tonight. I am picking Freddie Freeman, and I'm picking Mookie Betts, right? Now I want to use the round robin, right? So say a normal parlay, you put $10, all 3 of them hit, you get $2,000, for example, right? Now I round robin it. I only need 2 legs to hit to get money back, right? If 1 out of the 3 legs, and it doesn't matter if you go to 4 legs, you only need 2 out of the 4 to hit. The more legs you add on, right? So here's the thing. If I hit all 3 legs on the round robin, I'm not going to get as much as I would the parlay, but you're buying insurance, right? So now on the round robin, if only 2 out of my 3 go long and I at least get a pair, I get paid, and I get paid good money, not the full amount. So a lot of people do it with home runs, right? You pick 3 players. If you get 2 of them that go deep, you're actually still doubling your money. You're just not getting a huge payout. If all 3 go deep, you're still making a bang of a buck. It's just not the full parlay because, the odds lessen. So if you did a round robin on these 4, you have to do it in by 2s, by 3s, by 4s, right? So what the round robin does is, say you did all 4 of these, right? It would pair them up. Like it would be like an Austin Matthews and a Sam Reinhart, a 2-leg. And it would pair it up in every way pairs, right? And it would put out like 50 bets, for example. And then whatever pair comes through, you get paid on it.
Huh.
Now, so say example, you did a round robin on all 4. As long as 2 of these 4 got a goal tonight, you would at least get your money back.
Huh. And it doesn't matter which 2?
No, it doesn't matter which 2 at all. It pairs it every single way. Like, open up your book real quick and just pick 3 people on something high odds, like an NHL goal scorer.
Yeah, I'm gonna do these 3 just for the sake of argument.
What book are you on? DraftKings?
DraftKings, yeah.
Okay, and then click the round robin tab. I'm gonna show you right with you.
Okay, I'm on round robin. I did the 3. I did Reinhart, Cooley, and Fiala.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pick 3 real quick here. All right. I don't think it'll work in the same game for some reason, though. Maybe it will. So I'm doing. Did you do it in different games?
Yeah, I did the 3. I did everything, but I did the 3 that you have, except for
so
Austin
now
Matthews.
you go down and click round robin, right? You see how it says pick round robin? 3x.
Yeah.
So if you do 20, log in. That's going to be times 3. So if you do, say, $10, it's going to charge you $30, right? But look what your payout's going to be. And then it puts in multiple bets. So if you did it with 3, it's going to be 3x. So there's going to be every possibility of 2s hitting at once. And then if you get all 3, it's a different payout.
What would all combinations be, the 4x?
4x means that you're playing everything, the parlay, and if you only get 2. So all combinations means you're playing it, you're doing a separate bet for everyone to get at pairs, and then you're playing the whole parlay as well. Most people do all combinations because if the whole parlay hits, you're being paid multiple ways. Some people just do it by 2s, and if 2 hits, they're not going to get as much. But it's a way where a lot of people do it for big money odds. Like, it's a big thing for home runs. You'll do 3 picks. People will put like $2,000 down it with a round robin. They're putting big money down, but because of that insurance, these people are laying bigger money and they're getting, bang for their buck fast.
Wow. That was actually
You're paying for insurance. You don't have to get everything, and you're just taking a little less money. That's exactly what it is.
That was very informative. I appreciate that. I never
if you did it with a big parlay, like a round robin with 10, yeah, you'd have to put a big wager down because it's so many different combinations. But you could literally get anything from 2 wins up. You're getting payouts.
So it's it's kind of like insurance. You're paying for insurance. You're paying. It's like if Rob had done this with some of his 750s that have lost by 1 leg, then he probably would have made some decent money.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. All the ones that lost by 1, he'd be getting a parlay of 2, a parlay of 2. Like for example, if you did Islanders, Dallas, and Chicago, and they all won, you would get a Dallas and Chicago, a Dallas and an Islander and a Chicago. They pay you all 3 separate ways because it matched 3 ways. You know what I mean? That's what all combination does. It pays every way you can in that group.
That's very interesting. I actually honestly never knew that. So I really appreciate that. Hey, that's what you're going to get with betting with Benny. I'll tell you what. He knows, he's plucky, and he knows the way around, and he knows how to make you money. All right, brother. Well, we've gotten to the end of the line here. I'm going to bring this up really quick. It is the records. Yes, I am the only one on both of my accounts on the right side, but I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling good. I was able to hit one of the more conservative, and today I went a little harder just because of Frozen Frenzy. But I have a strategy for the rest of the month. I have a strategy for next month, so I'm very much looking forward to it. You, on the other hand, got yourself over to the other side. 14-11, up almost 2 units. So that was a big night for you. As Rob already said, he is killing it, and he's making our show look good. So much appreciated to him. But yeah, that's that. And again, I skipped over the segments because those are going to do a major overhaul. I'm sure Benny will have his new segment on there. We're going to remove some. I think everything is going to get a little bit of a facelift going into November, so stay tuned for all of that. But the show itself is not going to really change, but some of the graphics and other things that you see will be changing, and we look forward to that. But that is the end of the line, my friend.
I love that Calgary scored first. You know why?
I know. Why is that? Oh, they're going to
now Austin Matthews is truly going to have to be aggressive.
Yep, playing from behind. Yep. I love it.
What's not better than the GOAT playing from behind?
That's all. Sometimes you just need a little kick in the ass. Yeah. That being said, my friend, thank you so much. We really appreciate you. Make sure you go and follow at Better Benny. Big things in the works, ladies and gentlemen. Big things in the works. I think we'll probably have some kind of announcement coming soon for a special project involving Benny and potentially myself. So make sure you're staying tuned to all of our socials, including just the Betslips. But go to at Better Benny. Go to his Winnable. You could try it for just $5, and you're going to want to pay more after you try it for just those 3 days. I promise you will. Go get the VIP picks from this man. He is sharp as a tack. And thank you for watching, everybody. We really appreciate you, and we will see y'all tomorrow. More NBA, more NHL. Don't think World Series, but it'll just be ball and puck tomorrow. and college football, which I'm not betting on tonight, but it's still on. Just saying. That being said, Benny, any last calls before we send the people on their way?
Nope, I'm good with it.
I'm a big fan. I do like that you very rarely have a last call because that means when you do have one, it's like must listen to show. All right, no, and I'm good too. Just bet Shohei 2 home runs. I guess it's my last call. I did it last night. It really helped. That's been my one. I do that bet every game just because whatever, he's insane. So shout out to the mutant. He's the true mutant in the MLB. But that all being said, we love you at Just the Betslips, presented by Fans First Sports Network, Nevin Eyewear, and Player Profit. We will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember, Just the Betslips, we're bringing you one thing only, and that is the hot tips.
Tips to help your bet slips.
Betslips. Let's go, everybody. Have a great day. Frozen Frenzy. Let's shiver a little bit. Shiver a little bit tonight and see the ball go through the net, baby. Let's play you out.
Yo, we in the game talking numbers, stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the waves. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat, strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the waves. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeet. Go Ice Soccer.